The White House intensifying pressure on the Ukrainian president to agree to a key U.S. demand.
According to various reports, Ukraine has now received an improved offer on a rare earth minerals deal where the U.S. would take a 50% stake. President Trump was asked about it at the White House earlier tonight. Take a listen.
I think we're pretty close, yeah. I think they want it, and they feel good about it, and it's a big deal, but they want it, and it keeps us in that country, and they're very happy about it. But we get our money back. This should have been signed long before we went in. This should have been signed by Biden, but Biden didn't know too much about what he was doing. The war should have never happened.
Joining us now is the former Deputy National Security Advisor, Katie McFarland. Katie, great to see you. Happy Friday to you. Let me just start with this. Okay. We saw a tweet earlier today from Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg, who is a key envoy here to try to resolve this war for the Trump administration. Much warmer rhetoric toward the Ukrainians, toward Zelensky from Kellogg. Of course, Trump has been really going tough after Zelensky. Is this a little good cop, bad cop, trying to get them to sign that document?
It's good cop, bad cop, but they're in the negotiation. We're just seeing the negotiation play out in public is the difference. You know, this is Zelensky's idea in the first place of why don't you come, America, develop our rare earth minerals, which you need. You don't have any. We have a lot. And President Trump said, yeah, terrific idea. I'll give you a proposal. And then Zelensky didn't like the proposal. So now they're coming back with another proposal. But at the end of the day, I think President Trump will get what he wants. And, you know, the Ukrainians should be embracing this because, as the president just said, you should want America in to develop your natural resources and your rare earth minerals because that puts American presence, economic presence in the country. A lot of the economic development would be in the eastern part of Ukraine, closer to the Russian border. So if you're thinking, well, should we put troops there? You're not going to put American troops there. But if you put American businessmen, American miners, American engineers there, it is such a deterrent. Vladimir Putin is not going to invade Ukraine and kill Americans if they're standing right in the middle of an economic development. I mean, frankly, it's a brilliant idea. Not only would we get our money back and have a great thriving industry for the United States, it's a great deal for Ukraine because we develop their rare earth minerals. And frankly, because it puts Americans on the ground, American engineers and businessmen and miners, it's just the best of all.
You know, KT, Michael Waltz, National Security Advisor, has said repeatedly that when they were there, that they told Zelensky, and this is Marco Rubio, and this is Scott Bessent and himself, they said that this is the way that you can help repay, basically, the billions of dollars that have been handed over. And then Marco Rubio was actually, he did an interview online with Catherine Herridge, who used to be at CBS News. That's trending today online because he flat out said, he said, look, he goes, you know, we remember when Joe Biden called Zelensky and was cursing him out, and that Zelensky was defiant, saying, I want more money, I want more arms, I want more security. And even Joe Biden was getting frustrated with Zelensky. You're laughing because you can kind of see this happening, right? So, you know, the pressure campaign, even though the Wall Street Journal paints it as negative, it seems to me that Rubio has been very clear with them. This is the best deal forward, that you will be safe. You will be secure if you take it.
You know, the Ukrainians should just embrace this as fast as they can, because the faster this peace agreement happens, the faster the fighting stops. Americans can get in there. It's economic development for Ukraine. It puts America very close to Ukraine. You know, the thing about this, Cheryl, is Ukraine is never going to win this war. They're up against a bigger country with more money, more resources, and Ukraine has been losing this war. But Ukraine can win the peace. And the way they win the peace is once the fighting stops, you have economic development in Ukraine, rebuild Ukraine, build these new industries with Ukraine. And within a few years, Ukraine is a thriving economy, fully integrated into the West.
Yeah, well, maybe the Europeans will decide that they're going to actually cough up 2% of their GDP. Only half of them right now are doing it to defend their continent, which is so frustrating. Katie McFarland, great to see you as always.
It's always good to be with you, too. Thank you.
All right.